a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this is hauled in by Matthews. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
And they come off a tough loss last week. And what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Looking to throw on second down. Hundley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing, Hundley. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After last week's loss, you bet his offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go.
I see dAGoat
to come out and play. They've got to find that fast. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Here we go. U.S. man coverage.
Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side on the swing pass.
That's a first down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
What?
He fires one that's intercepted.
What pressure was that? What the fuck is
that? And his guys are going to take
over
at the 34-yard
I gotta see
line.
this shit, bro. Bro, what pressure was there? No pressure. Just a harbor though. What kind of pressure inaccurate? Oh my god, bro. Instead of throwing picks and shit.
Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Just ruined everything.
Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hey, team, man.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But look now at the defensive starters for the Saints. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
Break shot.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. Really nice.
Go to the gym, mate. So I'm finna get it in.
A peek at the numbers in last week's game. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we'll see a game in the NFL 100 Series. A rematch of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What time you doing?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Hundley now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he coughed it up. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Humongous.
They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it
now, why I do that, bro?
I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Looking to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. He takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call.
I don't know what the fuck going on, but Nate's half is going down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he hits Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. This is caught by Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7 are phenomenal.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh,
now a nice play
I forgot what my icon was. I like, I don't know where I'm at right now. Unless I know who.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I want to throw it me at first.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
What the fuck am I doing?
I probably been a fucking.
That's been a fucking
as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I need my shit back from you anyway.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Being chased out left. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
Wow.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line. The
bro, that came back to bite me all the way.
And then they can head to the locker room.
How the fuck did I not?
They can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
That's fucking crazy.
In this situation.
We're going 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just
I fucking hate this shit.
This is
getting fucking drove as fuck like for real.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of...
He's got a man complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. They'll drop to throw. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on.
Fucking line,
their
bro.
4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. He was trying to get
I can't get in there.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. He also noted that he was really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his days, his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that faced out of a shotgun with a running blitz. Coming and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Throwing Hundley. And a pressure and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Where's
down.
the protection?
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this over the... And now here is another interception.
How are they even running with me, cuz? These niggas probably got like 80-something
feet.
feet.
26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'm gonna get a big feet.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Same story continues. He's the only one that's scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him. because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the draw, here's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 11-8, a minute 56 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Please let me go.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball.
How is he over there tapping like that?
They got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Old man, don't watch it. I can't do all like this.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say you want to represent like the best player. And I say multiple so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Cards, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year, and they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.